Master Chief is getting a passport to PlayStation. Xbox just broke the emergency glass, but they aren't rescuing the future, they're rebuilding the past. Forget forward momentum, because this is not that. Rather than charging into a fearless new era, the franchise has returned to the safest room in the building. Back means combat evolved again, polished, repackaged, and handed to a bigger market. Officially, Halo Campaign Evolved arrives in 2026 as a remake of the original campaign. Built in Unreal Engine 5, it is coming to Xbox, PC, Steam, and PlayStation 5. 3 prequel missions, online co-op, updated controls, and legacy code stay underneath. Basically, Microsoft found the thing you loved and made it smell like childhood. Fine, that sounds nice. Also, that is the problem. Nothing in this pitch screams bold future. Every detail screams emergency confidence repair. Now comes the rumor bucket. Reports claim Halo Studios may also be remaking Halo 2 and Halo 3. Some claims point towards separate multiplayer and a new mainline Halo. Important detail is that Xbox has not confirmed those extra projects. Credible breakdowns do not treat every leak as fact. Still, rumors do not spread alone. Leaks spread when the audience looks at the official plan and thinks, yes, that sounds believable. Once Xbox confirms a full remake of the first Halo, more remakes stop sounding ridiculous. Suddenly they sound like safety. Here is where the story gets bigger than one game. Returning old games is not automatically bad. Plenty of remakes are good, and this one could help new players understand Halo. However, the real issue is what this remake says about confidence. As soon as the clearest Halo pitch becomes remember when this was untouchable, nostalgia changes jobs. Eventually it becomes a company borrowing strength from its own past. Look at the official language. Faithful but modernized, rebuilt from the ground up, classic feel at the core. Cleaner visuals, smoother controls, new missions, co-op, and wider platforms become one safe promise. Before the PlayStation Plate argument, give the viewer a visual reset. Display the old ring and new lighting, then cut hard to the PlayStation Store page. Together, those images explain the contradiction faster than another paragraph. Engineers now rebuild the game and the barricades around the safest Halo. By shipping campaign as the main pitch and pushing multiplayer into its own lane, Microsoft is not expanding the legend. Strip mining is the better word, because old ore is being sold back with sheenier lighting. Comfort food with ray tracing is served on a PlayStation Plate, because the green box cannot keep the stove warm. Chief on PlayStation is not a peace treaty, it is a liquidation sale. Business-wise, genius. Emotionally, that feels like a funeral for console identity. Practical outcome, it might work. Fans might enjoy it. Newcomers might get an easy door into the series. Yet the tone of the pitch is defensive. Redmond is not saying, here is the next shape of Halo. Here is the safest shape Halo ever had, cleaned up for a bigger market. On paper, the business logic makes sense. PlayStation 5 means more players, Steam means more reach, PC helps the ecosystem, and Unreal Engine 5 gives a sales hook. Executives see growth potential, fans see the soul of Xbox digitized, boxed up, and exported. There is the identity crisis. Across decades, Halo was not just a game people liked. Halo was the reason to own an Xbox. Master Chief was proof Microsoft had something PlayStation did not. Today, the first campaign is being rebuilt and sent to PlayStation 5. Business people can call that reach. Longtime fans can call it strange. Both reactions make sense. Crucially, the platform is not the only thing changing. Since where people play Halo is shifting, what they are sold is shifting faster. Moving to PlayStation also accelerates the death of the physical Xbox culture Halo was built on. When Chief moves to a new storefront, he leaves the shelf behind for good. Players who own the box now watch the legend drift into tiles, license checks, accounts, and menus. Ownership anxiety matters, because Halo was born as something you held. Naturally, the Halo 2 and Halo 3 rumors hit hard. Those names carry weight because that era carries trust. Unfortunately, that weight creates the uncomfortable part. Remember, Halo 2 already got anniversary treatment inside the Master Chief Collection. Meanwhile, Halo 3 is already preserved there too. Combat Evolved had an anniversary version, and fans paid for that repair inside MCC. Selling another standalone remake risks asking the audience to pay twice for the same broken window. Real problem is not just that old games may come back again. More sharply, Xbox may be returning to that drawer because old wins sell easier than new promises. Call it the break glass in case of emergency move. Except the glass is on the floor, and somebody is selling replacement glass as deluxe content. Pause and look at the product lanes. Campaign Evolved is campaign first. Yes, it has co-op. Never forget classic Halo was not only campaign. Original Halo culture was the full package campaign, split screen, multiplayer, customs map, and friends yelling. Buyers did not just buy a disc. Friends bought an event. So when campaign leads while multiplayer may live elsewhere, the franchise looks like it is being taken apart. One box gets campaign. Another box gets multiplayer. Mainline sequel waits in the back. Each piece becomes a lane, a SKU, and a separate marketing beat. Efficiency may please a boardroom. Emotion inside the audience says this feels smaller than what Halo used to be. Editorially, show this like a disassembly line. Put campaign in one box, multiplayer in another, mainline in a third, and pull the logo apart. Make the audience see separation before they hear the point. Visualize it once, and the concern becomes obvious. Originally, Halo was built on the feeling of one big thing. Current strategy feels like smaller things wearing the same helmet. Saying remakes are lazy is the wrong take. Too easy. Better criticism says this remake is carrying too many jobs at once. Functionally, it is nostalgia bait, trust repair showcase, onboarding, platform outreach, and maybe the first domino. After a while, celebration starts looking like recovery mode. Then Xbox gives you where the legend begins, and the strategy explains itself. Of course, Halo is returning to the beginning. Reason being, the beginning is where the credit still lives. Specifically, that is where memories are cleanest and the brand still feels larger than later mistakes. Over time, Halo has worn too many costumes, and Xbox is reaching for the oldest one. Oddly, the studio name change adds a weird little punchline. Renamed from 343 Industries, the studio changed signs, changed engines, and somehow chose Remake in the past. Calling yourself Halo Studios while selling old Halo looks like a Halo preservation society with a budget. Ask the obvious question, what is Halo supposed to be right now? Maybe it is a campaign franchise with multiplayer nearby. Perhaps it is a competitive shooter trying to keep arena fans. Possibly, it is a live service machine that never found its rhythm. Alternatively, it is a legacy brand, cross-platform shooter, sci-fi universe, and content asset. Formerly, it was simpler than this. Instead of one strong identity, Halo feels like a meeting where every department got one slide. Instability is why the rumors feel believable before they are proven. Again, believable does not mean true. Accuracy matters. Confirmed part is campaign evolved. Rumored part is the remake chain, separate multiplayer, and mainline title. Belief grows because Halo already feels pulled between competing definitions. A confident franchise usually gives one clear answer. Currently, Halo gives a menu. Marketers get nostalgia. Finance gets PlayStation. Veteran fans get Combat Evolve. Competitive fans maybe get multiplayer later. Future-focused fans get told to keep waiting. Direction is missing. Brand triage is not direction. Harsh maybe. Wrong not really. Simple emotional math explains it. If modern Halo had full trust, remakes would feel like dessert. Tonight they feel like dinner. Customers are not angry because Combat Evolved is being remade. Many will probably play it. Several may love it. Anger comes from the signal underneath. Audiences can feel when a company leans on safer memories because the current identity is not strong enough to stand alone. You can put Unreal Engine 5 lighting on it. Developers can add missions. PR can say faithful. Trailers can say modernized. Press releases can say classic feel. Even if the larger brand feels unsure, players notice. Certain doubt cannot be polished away. Infinite is why that doubt has roots. Microsoft sold that game like Halo's platform future, then players watched plans, momentum, and confidence wobble. Recent history makes the safety rope question easy to answer. Modern stewards have not earned automatic belief yet. Any remake may be good and still expose a nervous strategy. Honestly, that is what makes this story interesting. Funeral talk misses the point. Irrelevant franchises do not create this much noise. Dead brands do not start arguments like this. Arguments happen because people still want Halo to matter. Viewers want Master Chief to feel like the future again, not just the safest memory in the cabinet. History also creates pressure. Old-era Halo has already been remastered, bundled, relaunched, and preserved through the Master Chief Collection. Nobody can pretend Combat Evolved Halo 2 or Halo 3 vanished into the mist. Management is spotlighting that era again because it still has the strongest emotional credit. Smart, yes. Revealing, absolutely. Publishers returning to the same golden years make the question stop being whether those years were great. Obviously, they were great. Question is, have the modern stewards earned enough belief to move beyond them? Right now, Xbox does not look like it is leading Halo with one fearless idea. Strategically, old victories are being rebuilt first, while trust is expected to return later. This is why Xbox Hit Rewind works. Not because it sounds dramatic, because it describes the strategy. Clearest Halo move right now is backward, toward the place where fans still feel safe. Best case, campaign Evolved launches strong. Ideally, Halo Studios proves it can handle the tone, feel, and weight. New players arrive, old players return, and the remake becomes a needed reset. Great if it truly lands. Result, the remake can sell well and still expose weakness, because sales do not create identity. Nevertheless, the signal remains obvious. Leadership is not starting this new Halo era with a bold future. Familiar proof comes first. Halo is not buried, but it is not charging forward with one clear identity either, and players feel it. Ultimately, it is being rebuilt around the pieces people still trust, which makes the whole strategy feel less like vision and more like recovery mode. Halo